Welcome back to Marketing Mindsets. I'm your host, Ntavi Singh, and today we're talking about Seth Godin's Purple Cow, a 2003 book that changed how businesses think about standing out in crowded markets. Picture yourself going on a girls' trip to maybe Paris, and on your trip, you pass countless herds of cattle which are different colors. So you'll have brown ones, you'll have black ones, you'll have spotted ones. And then eventually they all start looking the same until suddenly you spot a purple cow. Just imagine it, okay? So that's what Seth Godin wants your business to be in today's marketplace. Let's go back to 2003. During this time, I remember that people were consistently bombarded with ads either on radio, on television, in newspapers, in magazines, on billboards, and even on post boxes. I mean, this was a time where people were really tuning out from viewing ads. I mean, I even remember watching DSTV. Whenever ads would come on, we'd quickly scroll through them during any ad break. So, as a marketer within that time, one realized that the traditional marketing rules weren't working anymore. And this is when Gordon then made a simple but powerful point by stating that being good isn't enough anymore. One had to be remarkable. And this applies to all kinds of brands. In this book, Gordon shows us three ways businesses can become remarkable. The first one is through design. And an example that I can think of is that of Vida coffee with their distinctive red cups that can be spotted everywhere. The second one would be through performance. And an example that comes to mind is that of Discovery Vitality. And the third one is through taking a stand. And there's no better brand that I can think of than Nando's ads that tackle social issues. So before we had all sorts of influences, Gordon wrote about sneezers. And sneezers are people who spread good ideas through communities. So a typical example would be our international superstars, so South Africans who have now become international superstars. And that would be an example of Black Coffee, Trevor Noah, Tyler. And when one thinks about it, these people became global names not only through marketing or traditional marketing, that is, but through people sharing their offerings. We also have remarkable businesses everywhere in South Africa. An example would be Rocco Mama's changing how we think about burger restaurants. Take a Lot having pickup points which solve for delivery challenges, and other businesses that have done exceptionally well. Another example that just came to mind is Rain. They disrupted the data provision industry, and they came in at the right time when consumers were complaining about data prices in the country. Here's an interesting catch. When every brand tries to be different, being different actually gets harder and harder. Look at how many coffee shops now use the same industrial design and artisanal approach. We were just at one a couple of days ago. And as research shows, only a small percentage of companies stay remarkable for more than 5 years. The wonderful thing about the future is that it always brings new ways to stand out. I mean, if you look at our banks, they keep innovating through digital banking. Or even our fashion brands who now use WhatsApp to create personal shopping experiences. Considering what we currently know and what was shared in 2003, Gordon's core message still matters. In a world where everyone is shouting for attention, it still remains that being ordinary is the riskiest strategy. So, join us next week for another look at ideas shaping modern marketing. Until then, ask yourself, what makes your business as noticeable as a purple cow on the way to Paris?